Hello and welcome to EV Review Ireland. My name is Derek Riley. Today we're going to be taking the Citroen e-C4 coast to coast from Belmullet to Dunleary. So let's get started. This video is in partnership with Energia, Ireland's greenest electricity supplier. They are the Green Energy Provider Award winners at the 2019 and 2020 Green Energy Awards. So as always, we are starting with a full battery, and the battery is saying that we have 348 kilometers of range. It actually was 350, but it takes a small bit out of it to get to where I am from having it fully charged. So from here to Dunleary is about 300 and I think it's about 308, 300 and something like that. In theory, it should do it in one charge. And that's what I tried to do. This is the third time I've done this coast to coast challenge. If you haven't seen the other two, the first one was the ID3, the 58 kilowatt hour battery. The second one, and that did it in one run, no problem. The second one was the MG5 video a couple of weeks ago, and because I had my girlfriend and we had our dog with us at the time, we just stopped to let the dog out to go to the toilet. So when we were stopping, we topped up a couple of times, once in Ballina, once in Ballahadreen. Was planning to stop a third time, but the dog was sleeping, so we went all the way then home and had something like 16% battery left. So these cross-country journeys should be no problem. This is the first time doing it in the Stellantis powertrain. So this is going to be the same engine and electric motor, apologies, and battery pack and propulsion system as the Peugeot e208 and e2008, the Opel Corsa E and the Mach-E, and then the Citroen e-C4. So this is going to be the first time me seeing if it's going to do that, because this has a 50 kilowatt hour battery pack, but 45 kilowatts of that are usable. So it's a slightly smaller battery, and it's one of the smaller batteries that I've done this run in. If I have to stop, I have to stop, because I'm going to stop to get something to eat anyway, but it'd be nice to see if it does it. There isn't we're going to be trying to be realistic as well. You are going to be stopping to eat or go to the toilet, etc. So I'll time lapse it as I always do. Like this video if you find it useful, and let's get started. Energia and Citroen have come together, so if you're thinking about buying an electric Citroen, go to energia.ie/Citroen with details of the specific partnership. 100% green energy provider, future thinking with a focus of innovation and renewable energy sources. You will get your free home charge point and 20% off your energy. Click the energia.ie electric cars link on the screen or in the description. I forgot to stop at the border of Mayo Roscommon, which I did on the first road trip as a proud Mayo man, I wanted to give a marker. I was just driving along there and listening to podcasts and forgot about it. Here I am at Tarmonbarry. We're crossing the Shannon, so moving from west to east, and I am gonna stop, and probably in Longford or else in Applegreen. I've got 138 of range left on the, and it is 144. So I don't think I'll be able to make it. If I did, it'd be on fumes, probably turtle mode. So I'm going to stop for a bit of lunch anyway, either in Longford or in Applegreen, eastbound. I'll try Longford first for 10-15 minutes, just give it a top up. And then we are going to, so it'll be fine. Would it make it in one run? It's 18 degrees. It started off at 16, 17 degrees. Would it make it in one run? Probably-ish. But in winter time, I think you're definitely going to have to stop. But stopping anyway to go to the toilet and get something to eat, not a bad thing. I will give you an update when I stop. Thanks. We made it to Applegreen Enfield eastbound, and we were down to 18 kilometers, and I've got about, let me get my phone, left to get to where it is 62 kilometers from here to Dún Laoghaire Harbour, so I needed to stop. So I did, but I have to stop anyway to get something to eat. So I got on the DC Rapid. There was two people here when I pulled up. There was a white Ioniq Hyundai, the original 2018. That was on the DC, but it was just pulling away, and there's a Hyundai Kona plugged into the AC. So there's always a benefit of hanging around if that car wanted to be getting onto DC. Unfortunately, they're not there. I don't know where they are. But I'm going to pop inside, get something to drink, etc, and shoot on. Shouldn't be too long here, 15-20 minutes should get me home. Beautiful weather, really, really hot. Here, and just finished up, we are up to 68%. Got talking to a driver, he runs a fleet of electric vans, and he wanted to understand just what's going on in the space. Heading off now. The Kona that's beside me is gone. There's an ID4 waiting to get into the space. Some of these sites need to start building up redundancy and also multiple units so that they really are a hub rather than everybody waiting on the one. So e-cars, if you're watching, we need to start making these more and more quantity. I appreciate there's a grid connection and also the cost of the units, but for electric cars to take over, we really need more than one pump. Imagine a petrol station with just one pump. Wouldn't be justified, and they fill multiple times faster. So I'm going to take this sweater off because I'm melting. But I will see you in Dún Laoghaire. If you're thinking about buying an electric car, don't forget to check out energia.ie/electric-cars, and you can see how you can get a free home charge point and 20% off your energy. Click the link on the screen or in the description. We are here at the finish point as always at Dunleary Harbour, sorry. And we have got 142 kilometers left, so just around a half a battery. So that stop obviously in Applegreen makes a huge difference. Just to top it up, and I needed to stop anyway, so it shows you that a car this battery size, so this has a usable of 45 kilowatt hour battery. It states on the marketing bump it's a 50 kilowatt hour, but it's actually 45 kilowatt hour usable. Can't even speak. Hopefully you've enjoyed the road trip as always. Let me know what car next to do. As I said, this is the third one. If you haven't already watched it, click back and see the MG5 coast to coast, and also the Volkswagen ID3 with the 58 kilowatt hour battery. Let me know in the comments what car you'd like to see next coast to coast. A lot of people like to see what's the actual range, what's the real world on it. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and if you think, why is he not talking about the car? I'll leave the link below to the actual video I did when I got this for an hour. Just all the details and all the facts and figures on my first impressions of the Citroen e-C4. Thanks.